Traditionally, luxury travel's been the happy-go-lucky playboy of the travel industry, but that could change. Responsible tourism has become the industry buzzword, and the luxury sector, like others, is being asked to take responsibility for its impact on the world in which we live. This is the 6th International Luxury Travel Market, attracting almost 1,300 exhibitors and 1,200 buyers. But is green really the colour of money?
For me, one of the most exciting things is the fact that after years of looking at these issues of responsible and sustainable tourism, finally, here we are at the International Luxury Travel Market. And the keynote address and the theme of this conference associated with the luxury travel market has been sustainable tourism.
I think the luxury travel industry isn't lagging behind in terms of adopting, strong corporate social responsibility and green policies. But I think it's early days, not just for luxury travel, but the entire industry as a whole, to really, bring these policies forward. I mean, it's really only been the last 3 or 4 years that carbon offsetting schemes and so on have really come into fruition. So I think that a lot of the companies that are here are really, hedging all bets and just basically seeing what's going on within the industry and benchmarking of other entities before really unveiling this scheme.
Shangri-La Hotels and Resorts was one of the first companies to embrace CSR.
CSR is really corporate social responsibility, and we started doing that about 10 years ago by looking at what we can do in terms of business to protect the environment a bit more.
So Barbara, how are you meeting the challenge of responsible tourism today?
We started looking at ISO 14001, which is the international standards for protecting the environment. And currently we have about 20 hotels plus that are certified ISO 14001 already. And also in one of our resorts, the Rasa Ria Resort in Kota Kinabalu, Malaysia, has a nature interpretation center. And they're responsible for rehabilitating orangutans in that area.
Not all companies are responding to the challenge of environmental tourism with blanket initiatives.
At Kempinski, we believe it's impossible to have a blanket approach on a global basis due to the various markets we operate in. For example, if you compare Germany with Africa or with several places in Asia, in Germany we're very far in terms of recycling and separating waste. If we would do the same in Africa, the local authorities would just not support it. So we decided to have individual approaches per hotel and per region.
Christian, give me some examples of how different properties are responding to the challenge.
For example, our property in Mumbai uses solar panels to heat the water of the pools. If you go to the Dead Sea, our fantastic resort at the Dead Sea, the Kempinski Ishtar, we have a very precise way of separating waste. We have a recycling program in place, and we do have a very strong water management system in place.
When it comes to responsible tourism, the luxury travel market, like much of the travel industry, is currently a mixed bag. Some are very eager to meet the challenges ahead, others are a lot more wary. One thing, however, is certain: even in the short term, all sectors are going to have to grapple with an issue that isn't going away.